Do you ask girls their body count?
It depends. If it like comes up, but I don't like specifically to be like, yo, it's your body count. But I definitely do care about it a little bit. If you're like 19 and you fucked like 15 dudes, like
nowadays
I'm not gonna want to see you.
I think when
Dude,
I
that's
was
like
your
almost
age,
every girl though.
when I was your
They're
age,
just lying to you.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. When I was your age, every girl for sure lied. But nowadays, girls might actually be like, he shouldn't give a fuck, Like,
No, their
equality.
body count is way high. Dude, girls are like 14 fucking, dude. Like, it's crazy. Girls that are like
whatever makes me
19
feel
have
better.
already fucked like probably 15 dudes.
Yeah, I agree. You should. I've been in the orb of destiny, and destiny would have a lot to say about you caring about a woman's body count.
Well,
but I get it. It's tough for guys to overlook that, and it's instincts.
I feel like it doesn't affect girls. I wonder why that is.
Girls don't care.
It's not tough
Girls
to
don't care about a
overlook it.
guy's count.
Well,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, they
it's-
don't.
Is
'Cause
that just
it indicates status.
you make a
is it
difference.
science? Is
Yeah.
it science? Because they are kind of biologically created to bond with the person that fucks them, right?
Yeah.
And stay with that person for safety or whatever. And then we are biologically created to spread the seed as much as possible. Like
It's
Genghis
true.
Khan. And
But see, what Danny was saying.
I should have a kid.
How many
already.
times have you said that to a girl?
Many a time. No, never a girl. Never.
Leo's
maybe
on The
she's-
Bachelor. He's like,
Yeah, hey, I should have seen. That would have been the real me. If you guys want to laugh, just look at the acting job on the fucking Bachelor.
Your favorite thing
It
is like
was-
we only live once. We're not getting any younger.
You've made me say that.
You've
You've heard me say
you've
that.
heard that muffled through the drywall of Leo.
Yeah.
About
Oh,
a
yeah,
billion.
a million times.
And then he heard that girl crying 20 minutes
Oh,
later.
really?
Yeah. And then she came out and asked for some frozen peas.
When I slapped, I dick
Well, he was
slapper.
out of lube.
beat
I
the
used
shit
all
out
the
of him.
anal lube.
Yeah, he used all the anal lube.
See, don't you think
You guys ever
people,
been-
like our ancestors over the last just thousands of years, they didn't have condoms. So they were probably fucking in the ass all the time.
No, they were just having kids, dog.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
having 8
I don't know.
kids
It'd be a
used to
pretty big
normal.
life hack. Like, hey guys, I think if we have sex in the butthole, they don't get pregnant.
Well, they only lived to like 30, so they couldn't have that many kids leading up until
Back in
then.
the
And
day.
they had to worry about getting
Religious
food and shit.
for the last 2,000 years or so, and the Bible just tells you to have a big brood of children and make them pull your plow. But yeah, what Leo said is definitely true, that women, or humans, our species, women are the selective ones because they have the most investment in the child. They have 9 months of pregnancy, then they're tied to the child for a very long time after that, raising it. And as you guys know, with the millennials, up to 30 years of raising that fucking child before
Yeah.
the fucker moves out. Maybe even longer in Leo's sister's case.
Yeah, well, she moved out. But
Finally.
hell yeah, dude.
Sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up. But I fucked her,
That's
by
out
the
of
way.
pocket.
It's fine. It's fine.
That was the worst I fucked your sister joke ever. I
Yeah,
tried to
what the
throw in.
fuck?
I
it
remember
sounded
feeling-
real. It didn't even sound like a joke. It
But-
sounded like a confession.
Because of that, women have to be more selective. That is their nature. They're the ones who invest. And men, we are programmed to cheat, to fuck old and young and white and black, from sea to shining sea, just just have children and let their upbringing go however it may go. That's what we're programmed to do. So yeah, it is overriding that if a chick is just going around bending over at a disco line show and letting Couch, Saltine, and the DJ himself
And
take
now,
her.
I'm not again. I think some of the girls that are the most promiscuous that I've met have been some of the greatest women that I've ever met. But I do think that as they get older, when they get to my age, the women that were very promiscuous and are still single, they do seem to have lost their mind. If I'm being honest,
What is very promiscuous?
like
Gabby Carter was probably the coolest chick.
Exactly. So many of the girls, dude, some of the promiscuous girls that Jacob brought over, they were so cool, introspective, sweet, you know what I mean? Kind.
Gabby, the reason, like, my allure around her was she was literally the coolest chick of all time.
Okay, of all the
Me, her, and
hottest-
Leo would go to like the water park and shit. And
she was
she'd be like-
dope. Look, listen to this. So this is actually
I
true.
can't believe
but-
you borrowed his anal lube. Continue.
all the time. Not even all the time. I
used
it was
it
high
all.
quality shit. It was high quality shit.
Did you just like go and squeeze some out into your palm?
Yo, Leo, let me get some.
Is that how it went?
Dude, no, he would fucking take the bottle for the night. And then in the morning, I'd be like, hey, dude, fucking, I need it for in 24
It just
hours.
had brown handprints on either side of the jar.
I have a picture. I had a picture of him one time when he was completely hammered on the couch and he had the anal lube just in his hand like this. He was
That's
passed out.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
It was
Continue,
pretty
though.
classic.
Continue that, Lee-Man.
Fuck. What was I saying?
I don't remember.
About
I
Gabby, how cool
Yeah,
she
yeah,
was.
Gabby.
Okay.
So she was fucking, of all the chicks and he had some fucking wife up material type chicks, great girls. really sweet, smart. But the one that was the dopest was the one that was so insanely fucked up in the head and had fucked so many dudes.
I would get in
I
fights,
think the reason
and she'd
why
like
that
throw her
is-
phone at me and stuff.
Really?
And I'd be like, remember, you were there in the living room.
In the living room.
I'd be like, well, you got fucked in the ass by a black guy.
Because he was falling for her, and then she would just be like, "But you fucked so many guys, like I can't be with you."
You would yell that at her?
Yeah, we get like hammered and just
Why
get in
was
fights.
why was the gentleman's race relevant?
Oh.
Well, no, it didn't. No, just because of how big it was.
Yeah, because
How big of
cock
the
was so
object
big. If you
was.
saw this thing, you would have also exclaimed.
What if chicks did that? Like, you fucked that girl Hannah who had such a tight pussy. You're a piece of shit, Daddy. Like, what if chicks turned that
This
around?
guy's
on them?
cock was gigantic, dude. One time, Chase the asshole, he's like
Unbelievable.
when you were in the you were in the room probably banging her. Chase is like, check this out, dude. And it was Gabby Carter getting fucked by just a giant black cock. dude.
Unbelievable. Terrible friend.
I think it's pretty common now, though, and women I've known, I think it's pretty typical for an American college girl, which is sort of what everybody wants. I mean, everybody loves the all-American, went to UC Santa Barbara, UCLA, got good grades, has a good profession, has a high IQ. Most of those girls now, like the common path of them, along that path, there are about 45 penises on the way to marriage.
Damn it.
What do you guys think about that? Am I incorrect? in
Thad
saying-
knows the most now. Thad's
No,
hanging out with all the college
Probably
chicks.
true.
What do you think?
I think it's fine.
I don't think it's a big deal either.
because
Like, I know a lot of guys that have married chicks that
Well,
had
it's
about
fine for
45
you because
penises.
you're fucking banging chicks on tour all
But
the
what
time.
do you want?
know?
What do you want to? Yeah, what is a guy like you? At your age, you're getting an pretty extraordinary amount of.
I actually listened to podcasts on this recently about relationships. There was this psychology girl, and she was talking about how times have shifted in terms of relationships. People are our age because we're so connected now. It doesn't matter. Like being closed off, being monogamous is like a lot more rare than it was like back then, because girls don't need to have that security from a guy anymore. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
true, yeah.
Times have changed.
So she picks you, dude.
What do you
Why
What do you
the
mean,
fuck
guys?
would you
First of
care,
all, I'm very skeptical of all these podcasts because I feel like what the academy, like what university feminism classes are telling girls, goes against human nature. Oftentimes, like girls, even when they are short-term mating, they're, according to research, they're using it as a strategy to find their way into a long-term relationship. So whenever some chick's on a podcast like, yeah, girls, you just gotta go out there and fuck guys. We don't need men. We don't need men.
And look,
I'm skeptical that this girl had any credentials.
And then like a girl like Summer Rae goes on, like I might have listened to Impulsive with Summer Rae.
You love
I'm not
Summer
proud
Rae.
of
I know
it.
he
I'm not proud of it. But like she is a desirable, and like Logan Paul was calling her the GOAT. He's like, a lot of people say you're the GOAT of
being
like,
a hot chick.
of being a hot chick because
Yeah.
she hasn't slept with a lot of dudes. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of like
Well,
the thing.
Do you think that's
when
just her
you
brand?
finally
She's-
lock down
Maybe
with
it's her
the
brand.
chick,
It's probably her brand. She's probably a
religious,
slut,
too.
dude. She
Her-
might be a whore.
Her
I don't
mom's a
know.
trumper too.
And her mom looks like a
she's
whore.
religious.
I should slide in her mom's DMs. I probably have a better chance
You definitely have a better chance than her mom.
with her mom.
Her- they're, I think-
genius. I don't know why I haven't. She's hot.
I think
She's a
they're-
sister, too.
They're religious women.
Hot.
They're religious.
Winter Ray. That was a shitty joke. I take that back.
It's not Winter.
Winter Ray.
It's not Winter. You got to chuckle. It's
I like that. That's a good joke. But Disco Lines.
Seth's
What
still
was that
trying to
girl
get
saying on
it.
the podcast? She was saying that men have no power now. What does that mean exactly? Because the only example I can think where that might be true is girls can do OnlyFans now. But I feel like most women still want a guy. I know, because again, this is according to research, most women still want a guy who makes more than them, and that's especially true in high-powered women.
That's
Chicks
funny.
who make a lot of money want a guy who makes even more money than them.
That's funny you say that, because I was on this date with the OnlyFans girl, and she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I do pretty well for myself in terms of money."
How much money do you make, Disco Lines?
I made a good amount of money last year.
How much money is a good amount of money?
Like
Because a good
million.
amount of money to
You made
saltine.
$1 million.
I made $1 million this year.
Let's go, dude.
Pre-tax, though.
We got
pre-tax.
a we got a
pre-tax.
big time DJ in our
knew it.
hands. We got a big time DJ in our
Pre-tax.
hands. Hey, God, that is impressive.
so
though.
sick.
That's a lot of
To be
money.
able
Pre-tax.
to-
It's like-
You're 24?
Yeah.
To be able to do
Sick.
that also in the profession that you're doing it in is unbelievably impressive. And I'm sure it's a lot of hard work. You've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, it's a lot of
so-
fucking hard work.
yeah.
But I asked her, I was
How
like,
much money do you have in your bank account right now? How much do you get to
Why
keep
do
in
you-
that?
like a good amount.
Like 600 grand, 700 grand?
around, yeah.
Dude, he's killing it.
He's
dude.
killing it,
Continue,
bro.
I'm
Disco
about to buy a
Lines.
house. But so I was asking her, I was like, yo, like, so like how much money do you make? She asked me that. She's like, guess. And I was like, $20,000 a month. She's like, nope. I was like, 50, nope. 100, nope. She makes $200,000 a month doing OnlyFans.
Hot chick.
She's like, I'm usually never I never hang out. It's like, it's weird power trip for me because anytime I tell a guy I make more money than them, they freak out.
Damn.
Well, you're close to that, so
That's dope.
nowadays.
And it was so you make enough money for her. Was she a really hot chick?
Yeah, she's pretty cute.
Because some chicks who make a lot of money, they make a lot of money because they put like toilet wands up their asshole, and that's fetish or something.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if a girl's making a lot of money
they're
because
really
she's a
fat.
doctor or something, then you understand that she understands the value of money and how hard it is to make. But then if you're dating a girl who's making $200,000 a month, just taking pictures of her butthole, then you feel
But
like
that's hard to do.
You're working your
It
ass
is hard
off.
to take pictures of your butthole. How many times have you taken a picture of your
she
butthole?
doesn't do any of the
To
messages.
check if I have hemorrhoids,
angle
maybe
hard,
3 or
bro.
4 times.
times to check.
Yeah.
And once or twice, just to send in a
Well, she doesn't
postcard to a
send
guy
any of the
sent you a check.
messages. She just takes the shit.
Yeah, you send the messages. Does anyone on this podcast know that Couch just rates dick pics?
Oh,
That was
that was in the
Anybody who
video.
saw the newest video?
Yeah,
Danny's
that was-
last
really?
video.
That bit,
exposed the
dude,
whole
I
thing.
fucking died at that bit.
That was a good bit.
Dude, when he
funny
showed me
bit.
the OnlyFans accounts he was managing and the types of messages he was doing,
it's dirty, dude.
You're so good at selling, like
is
upgrading
good.
it for people to upgrade in terms
Yeah,
of
he's a
VIP
little
packages.
weasel, dude.
I'm
He's
a little
good,
weasel
dude.
He just
behind-
wants anal
good.
lube and an OnlyFans account.
Anal lube and an OnlyFans. That's all he needs.
That's all he-
That's
I
he
got a
needs.
fresh bottle at home right now.
So disco lines, that's fucking sweet. You're killing it. What else were you saying about? Yeah, that's in LA. It can be pretty tough.
Also
to
in
date
LA,
chicks
we live in a
because-
weird place, right? We're in LA
do.
where there's so many hot people. If you're in Ohio, you're settling down for show.
Every
North
single
Dakota.
guy that I went to college, that I played college baseball with, including not junior, anybody that I played outside of LA is married and has a family. And out here in LA, I would say I still think I'm 36. 20% of my friends are married, but the 80% are not still. And I'm 36. It's wild.
I like settling down though. That's kind of unfortunate.
You do?
I think Jacob.
Not now, but like I want to settle down eventually.
Jacob wants to, like he wants
Unless
a
I become a
family.
big time